have you noticed or experienced somebody who was dealing with a family member with schizophrenia, and there is a point where they stop trying to reason with that person and change their behavior? Like, is there a point where their patience stops?
Yes. And that is, I would say, um, a tragedy in America. And I would compare our first world country, United States, and maybe other first world countries to the World Health Organization, WHO, has looked at third world countries because schizophrenia is all over the planet, every continent, every ethnicity, every language, every socioeconomic, rich people, poor people, the schizophrenia is there. And poor people who are living in a village where there's a lot of social interaction, those people with the chronic psychotic illness that we're calling schizophrenia, they may be too poor to afford to have these antipsychotic medications all the time. So they'll have them some of the time, but not all the time. But because they have a group of people around them, like with the Hearing Voices Network, some people have done, some psychologists and others have tried to measure their quality of life. And there are reports and indications that some of them have a better quality of life than people in the United States with schizophrenia. And what happens with the loss of patience? So the people in the village, they're much more patient and understanding of each other. They realize we need to help each other survive, right? Whereas in America, we're like, you're not making it here. A lot of the people that I treated at San Diego County Psychiatric Hospital, many of those people were estranged. They had broken the relationship with their mom and dad. About a third of homeless. So they had really ruptured or broken or ended their relationship with their mother and father or their family or their caregivers.
Wow.
Partly it's the family of their own that they're scared of them. Partly is the parents saying, I can't deal with this anymore. This is too frustrating. This is too mysterious. This is too frightening. This is too shameful. I don't want this person in my house. And then if they're using schizophrenia plus alcohol and drugs,
Yeah.
they say, really don't want them in the house at all. And
Yeah.
they just kick them. And that's very different than third world countries where they're more in a village mindset and that
Yeah.
we want to support human to human mindset. So in America, what has happened then with crimes is that I don't know the exact number, but there is a thing called the criminalization of the mentally ill. It turns out a number of people with schizophrenia are treated in locked prisons in America. And that's really not a good place for someone with severe mental illness.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yes, yeah. So, wow. Yeah, and you're completely right. In Latin America, I know family has like a lot stronger bond between them because like parents have more devotion for their kids, and we can see as almost a normal thing that one man or a woman also can be over their 30s or 40s and still living with their moms and dads and normal, and if they got pregnant, if the woman got pregnant, also the kid is raised by the same, grandparents in the home, living in the home and everything. So it's a total dependency. But I think also I would also attach that to the fact that it's not only about family traditional feelings and bonds, but also about economical situation of every country where people
Yes.
cannot afford to live alone, and parents are, very protective, and they say, no, I don't want you to go out there and live in a very poorly house conditioned. So I prefer you to be here, and sometimes parents also like that because they don't, as they grow older, they don't, feel alone, or they are not alone. And so it's another culture, I might say, that we have in Latin America due to some circumstances, and also to the cultural fact that families are much stronger, that very united. And yeah, it's kind of a mixture of those things mainly.